Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great week. I don't do a great job of the follow-up, but this time I wanted to start with a little follow-up. So for the last 3 weeks, I guess my follow-up first will be probably the longest one, is the Elevate and Delegate. Have you done it? Have you filled it out? I'm looking at mine here. Not very full. I filled probably, I don't know, somewhere between 8 and 12 of these out over the last several years. So challenge to continue to fill out the Elevate and Delegate and identify things where, I guess, in the end, get so you can be more in your unique ability, working on things you love and are great at. Then for those, did you complete the organizational checkup and identify any gaps? And then lastly, from last week, learning of the week. Now would be the review to what did you learn last week that you want to share with your team. So for the concept for this week, it actually comes from, if anybody's read Deep Work, Cal Newport, there's really interesting concept. I find it in a transactional world to be a difficult, you got to understand the context of this guy. He's a researcher, college professor, so his ability to block out the noise of, I guess, sort of team members and or transactional, client servicing, whatever you want to look at it. But here's what I want to, the concept for this week, and I found it to be extremely beneficial. It's called the Shutdown Ritual. So his idea is at the end of a workday, develop some form of a ritual so that you can, I'm going to quote him exactly. So he says, when you work hard, you work hard, and when you're done, you can be done. And so the idea of this shutdown ritual, and I understand there's going to be a few of you that are like, yeah, right, I never stop. I'm always getting texts and I'm always doing things. But here's basically the idea. And I've actually, through this book, have kind of changed my paradigm a little bit on this, but I used to call it charting, like doctor charting. I mean, at the end of a physician, at the end of a day, whether it's, a surgeon or a physician, will chart and put all the notes and document, all the cases, all the visits, etc., into the chart, so that then when they pick the chart back up, in 6 months, 12 months, whatever it might be, they've got good notes, comprehensive notes. So the idea of this shutdown ritual is all the things that have been undone have a collection point, so that whether it's, and he references in the book, he references a Google Doc that he can access from anywhere. But I'm actually going to suggest for those, if you don't have like a to-do capture, and those that have a CRM or what have you, and I know I've kind of seen it all over. It's for many, it's hard to capture all the to-dos, whether it's just text back, respond back, check on, whatever those things might be. And I'm not going to, my intent here is not to get into how to do that, but the concept of, at the end of this day, before you say, I'm done, and there's all this data around the psychology of being able to say, I'm done. But when you finish your workday, and then, so some process might be go through your call log, go through your text log, and just capture, I need to respond to this, get this, do this, do this, do this. But just creating a list for them the next day. And you could do this on I'm on the Google platform, and Google Tasks is something new, and it's actually really slick. So those of you that are looking for a new task list, whether you do it in a Google Doc, a to-do list, whatever you want to do it. But the idea is quickly, and this should be like a 3-5 minute max exercise at the end of a day. You could be sitting in your car before you go in, and you do this routine. And I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but I started using Cal Newport's time planner, but he's got this daily shutdown box, shutdown routine, and then you check shutdown complete. So you go through this mental exercise of, okay, is there anything I didn't do that I need to do? And you can go through and at least put so that you have. So the idea then there is you're not sitting at dinner or laying in bed and thinking, oh crap, I didn't do this. Subconsciously you can shut down and enjoy whatever your evening time, afternoon, whatever your evening time looks like. So I feel like this was really long-winded. Apologize. Have a great week. Hopefully there's somebody on here who's like, I needed the shutdown. So good luck. See you next week.